And we're watching Magnus. Oh, let me get this on. Check the camera's okay. Alright, here we go. Good news. Magnus is playing. I've been absolutely rushed off my feet posting a Kramnik video, which has just gone up. Hopefully there's no mistakes in there. Can you hear me? Am I live? Can someone give me a thumbs up in the comments? Hey Jimmy. Right, let me open up YouTube because I'm really technologically challenged and I've only got the one screen, so I pick up the comments from my phone, but I need to get a second screen. So please like and watch the stream and share the stream. Help me afford a second computer screen. No, it's not actually an affordability thing. I just I just haven't yet got around to buying one. So I've just seen this. Kramnik's also streaming right now what he calls Cheating Tuesday, Late Cheating Tuesday. God, I hope Kramnik gets some good pairings again. I've literally just released a Kramnik video playing against Jospin. There's been loads of drama there because he did a video on Monday, yesterday, saying that he's suspicious of Jospin cheating. I mean, he's been saying that for a while, right? But he did a whole video on it, and basically Chess.com sent a film crew to Jospin's house to film him playing Title Tuesday. They filmed it. He still came third in some tournament. So Kramnik goes through all the games in this video and is like, look, the guy still played rubbish. You know, this doesn't prove anything, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's no pleasing some people, right? They send a camera crew round to film it all. Still Kramnik's not happy. I mean, what do? Do you take on e4 here, attack the knight, then make a home? Don't know. Magnus knows better than me. The computer's saying my idea is terrible. Just drop the knight back to c6. So, where were we? Yeah, Kramnik wasn't happy with all that stuff. Did a whole video on it. And then today, in the early Title Tuesday, he got paired with Jospin. So they actually played each other. So that's what I've just done a video on now. I've been absolutely working my butt off to try and get it released in time because I knew I wanted to stream this. So let me turn the volume down there. Yeah, so I literally just posted that one to YouTube. So if you want to go and have a watch in between these games, right, check it out. It's a good fun video. It's actually an amazing game for Blitz. Really, really is. And I chucked in a bit of comedy, right? Always like to do that. So yeah, I am just flat out. But I made it just in time here. We've got the stream going. Up with Magnus. I'm also playing this fantasy chess. Check it out if you've not played it before. So I've just done round 1. You predict who's going to win. Let me go back to the game, sorry. And yeah, we're in for a party here. We've got 2 hours to go. Up till midnight UK time. We're staying up. We're doing a late shift. We'll get some Red Bulls going. No, I haven't even got Red Bull. I've got caffeine-free Coke, which isn't ideal, is it? You kind of need some caffeine. I think that defeats the point. But I reckon we can do this. Oh, that looks juicy one day. Bit of sackage action. So this is dead level, you know. Real dead level game. What's Magnus got in the bag here? Hikaru's higher rated than Magnus. Well, there you go. I mean, that's not a surprise though, is it, right? Like, they kind of fluctuate. I mean, we all know who the Blitz goats are. It's Magnus, it's Hikaru, and it's Hans, right? I mean, Hans is the world Blitz champion of the world, or going to be one day, so... or at least so he tells us, right? Oh, that is a massive blunder. Rook takes, Queen A4... Rook D3, Queen C2. Okay, it's not obvious why it's a big blunder, but the engine says it is. I shouldn't show you the engine lines on the right here. I could act really, really smart as a chess commentator. Like, yeah, I think he should play Rook takes and Queen A4. Probably the way to go. But no, you can see the engine lines too, running away there. Whoa, massive blunder. Okay, yeah, knight takes. What the hell? What was that? What in the... What? Makes you wonder with some of these guys. Like, this guy is not even showing that he's got a title, but I guess he probably is titled. Yeah, no, it's not midnight. It's 10 o'clock, 8 minutes past 10. So, not crazy late, you know. But I had a nap. Like, putting down a baby in the day, I had a nap at like 3:30, 4, because I knew I was going to stream this one. So, yeah, I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm just going to quickly check here that my video posted okay. Yeah, it did. Looking fine. I really shouldn't bend down too much. My poor receding hairline on show. Okay, cool. Yeah, video looks to have posted fine. Normally when you post a YouTube video, right, like you do a couple final checks, make sure your hair's nice and straight. No, I'm joking, but you sort of do a few final checks, right, that you haven't messed something up or whatever before you go live to a bunch of people. But I just didn't get chance to do those checks properly in the way I normally would because I was sort of rushing to stream this. So yeah, I'm hoping I haven't left anything stupid in. Okay, Hikaru won, Ali Reza won, Hans run. Do you know what? Kramnik's playing too. And Jose Martinez. We could get some really, really tasty pairings this tournament. Fabi's in the game. Okay, I am buzzing for this one. We are in for a proper watch party here. Come on, give us Carlsen Niemann, number 1. Give us Hikaru Niemann. Bit of Ali Reza chucked in there. Love it. Oh, even Danya's playing. Oh, man. This is shaping up nicely. We've got Jan Shishtoff as well. Now, I actually missed the team chess battle. Should we check in on that a second? Let me open up the stream again so I can see comments. Well, did Hans just lose his opener? Oh, yeah. Crap. Didn't even see that. Hans goes down to an FM. Oh, great. Well, that's not going to give us the pairings we want. I need to keep my eye on this. Oh, shit. I never clicked save. I didn't make my prediction. Flip save. I made predictions, but I forgot to click save. Alright, obviously we'll go these. Save. Bloody hell. Right, always click save when you're playing. By the way, if you don't know what this is, it's called Fantasy Chess. And you predict the outcomes of the games, as you can see here. And then, let me open up YouTube and go to my own stream a second, because I don't know how else to post this comment. And then you, how else to post this comment. It's weird when you're watching your own self on repeat. There we go, stick it in here. How do you pin a comment in here? Pin message, there we go. Hey Xerxes. Pin message, there we go. Hey Xerxes. Click off here. Yeah, so you do your predictions, hit save, and then, yeah, the prizes are pretty cool. Let me open prizes, new tab. You know, weekly, monthly winners, $1,000 for the monthly. They just did the first one. Board signed by Magnus, visit Magnus, everything like that. So, yeah, pretty cool. Brand new game, just rolled out. And Magnus is backing it, because if you didn't know, he's a big fantasy football fan. Like, he won the global fantasy football thing. Why is my screen frozen out? He won the fantasy football thing in the Premier League. Click on the game. Come on, you piece of crap. Magnus playing white. Oh, go on. It started with E4, then he went H4. I'd love it if he did it on move 1. Very good. Well, we got a kind of variation of the plough on the board, right? The move I like to call the plough. Snow ploughing down the board. Get out of my way. Unleash the snow plough. Yeah, so Magnus loves a bit of fantasy football, right? And he came first one time. So yeah, he started up this whole chess fantasy thing. It's starting off making predictions, and then I think they're going to roll out. Sorry, Chess Profit. This one's called, and then I think they're going to roll out some other game in future, like more like fantasy chess sort of thing. Right, what we got going on here? Does Magnus want some F4 business one day? Okay, strike in the centre, classic move. Black is better right now, but can they sustain it? I guess if takes, you're going to recapture with the knight, not let the queens come off. Something like that. Bishop currently dead. Will it come alive again? That's the problem with a move like d4, is you open the bishop. And then the knight can reroute like this. That sort of thing. Takes played. Okay, black's got an amazing bishop. Magnus has got a few development problems now. Do you just take this pawn? Computer doesn't want to do it? Why not? What's wrong with that? Oh, bishop g5. Ooh, that's a bit nasty. And queen g4 and stuff. Not ideal. So that is why the pawn isn't being touched right now. But yeah, this bishop's obviously a bit of a problem. But if you go c3, d3 could be a bit tender. And d4 not so easy. Black with the massive clamp. So, you know, black's in a better position. Do you even try and get this bishop round? Swap it for the knight? Don't know. Oh, doesn't love that move. Now that's fascinating. f6, computer reacts, doesn't like it. Why? Well, I guess we have to deduce you've just given this bishop more scope, more targets. Ooh, b4. So instructive. You know, just sacking the pawn, going for the play. What a guy. And black doesn't even want it. He says, keep your material, Magnus. I'm not interested, mate. Hi to everyone in the chat. Thanks a lot for jumping in. Hope you're having a good day. If you're in the US, a good evening if you're here in Europe. Don't stay up too late. Don't burn the midnight oil. Unless you're watching Epic Chess, then obviously stay up till about 4 a.m. just binge watching my Magnus Plays Trash playlist. No, probably get some sleep. It will help your chess. It's actually amazing how much sleep helps your chess, right? I've heard the top guys say before they sleep for ages, like Wesley on about sleeping like 12 hours a night. Some of them even have a dummy or a pacifier, as you might say in the States. They have a bottle of milk before bed, you know, bedtime stories, lullabies, all going on. Ooh, knight d6 looks tempting. Jump to a bit of f7 action. c3 on the way. Suddenly Magnus's bishop's looking very juicy. So yeah, sleep very important. Amsterdam never sleeps. Very true. Especially depending on what might be in your body at the time to help you not sleep. I've heard about the cafes out there. Actually, I think that would help you sleep probably, right? All the cakes. Whoa, massive blunder, apparently. Oh yeah, Magnus, he can just take on h5 in a minute. The king is just collapsing. He can't go here. If here, bishop d2. Yeah, I mean, this is just... I'm really surprised Magnus didn't... Whoa, bishop drops. What the hell is going on? Why did Magnus just take there straight away? So this is hanging. Rook a7 an option. Bishop c6. Surely this move's coming in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam quite a bit with work actually, with my day job that I don't, well, still do, but hopefully won't be doing as much of. Because I am dropping down some days to do this chess community. By the way, check out the chess community if you haven't already in Discord. If you love the game reviews, if you want to hang out with others, you know, hang out with myself, regular chat, regular games against me. Also going to get some Grandmaster speakers in there in March. We've got Sam Shankland lined up for April. Then, you know, have a jump over with the link to the Discord. It's not in the description of this stream, but you can find it in other channel videos and streams and stuff. have a look at that one. But yeah, so I've been to Amsterdam a little bit. There's a really nice steak restaurant right by the river. Well, I say the river. That's a stupid thing to say. There's canals everywhere, isn't there? But right when you come out of the central station, I forgot the name of it now. Just the most amazing steaks and chips you've ever had. It's really bugging me. I can't remember. Okay, Magnus is winning. Rook f3. Queen e1, I guess, is going to go for some weirdness. Ooh, f5 first. Oh, nice distraction. Okay, that is checkmate. And Mikhail Golubev goes down. Sounds very much like a Russian ex-president, doesn't it? Or prime minister, whatever it is. That was Gorbachev, wasn't it? How are we doing over here? 1-1. Oh, I got it wrong on Ali Reza. He let me down. Ali Reza, what happened? Let's have a look. Damn, this tournament's tough. Look at these FMs, man. It's crushing. Hang on, is this the FM that beat Hans? No, he beat Alejandro. Kramnik would be on to the procedure. Karo Khan. Ali Reza, an absolute expert in the Karo Khan. I always remember him rising to 2800 in that legendary FIDE Grand Swiss, and then also the European Team Championship. What's the what? G4, that's nice. Playing the Karo Khan, you know, showing what an effective attacking weapon it can be. Speaking of Karo Khan, I'm going to be doing some videos with Alex Banzia soon, which I'm really excited about, because he's an expert on the Karo Khan. You know, he's got a chessable course on it, that kind of thing. So, looking forward to that. Jan Shishtoff won, Daniel won, Andreykin, Fabi won. Where is Kramnik? He won. He won. He is still playing a very, very decent level of chess for a guy in his 40s. How old is Kramnik? Yeah, he's 48. He is still, like, very, very good for his age. Same as Vishy. Vishy's insane. Vishy's like 53, I think. 54. Wow. Crazy. And he's still like number 10 or something, isn't he? Yeah, number 11. Oh, Arjun just pipped him a minute ago, yeah. You get advertised so much crap on this website, 2700chess.com. They keep advertising me vagina cream. It's getting kind of awkward. Like, it's starting to make me wonder if I've actually got a problem and I need to buy some. Okay, I can hear the ticking. Alright, obviously you back Hikaru. Obviously you back Magnus. Possibly I'm thinking Daniel or Jose. This guy, Jose, man, he just ekes out wins left, right and centre. I don't know much about this Andrew Hong guy. Like, I know he's a young talent and stuff, but he's getting strong. I mean, 3,092. He's another classic example, isn't he, of a player, young player, you know, rising, just like crunching the chess learning and the puzzles, and the level that these kids can get to these days, very, very young, is insane. With all the tools they've got available to them now, you know, having channels like Epic Chess at your fingertips, it's no doubt there's so many grandmasters rising in the world right now. I mean, it's just inevitable, isn't it? You know, when you've got that level of quality recap, when you're watching absolute Magnus trash openings narrated with such panache, how do you not improve? Joking, of course. E4. Alright, let's go Control X. Keyboard shortcut for anyone who didn't know. Control X, flip the board. Okay, look at that. Magnus always does that. If his opponent is late, he'll give the time back. So his opponent started on 2:53, so he did it back. Okay, King's Indian, but a non-standard setup. Obviously, normally the knight develops first. Honestly, I love this system for white. You bring the bishop here, G4, knight E2, knight G3. Just as I say that, I look like an idiot because he's put the knight there. but it can get so aggressive. This like Manganov variation or whatever. I saw Magnus crush Danya with one of these games playing on the white side. I analysed it on the channel. I play it myself all the time, like really dangerous system. So I'm fascinated to see how Magnus will play against it here. Often you see a5 first, but okay, he starts with it because you don't really want to trade that one, and you know this is a very, very good bishop. This is the bad bishop for white. Not that it's bad, but scope is limited by its own pawns. This is the good bishop. Spraying out in both directions, loads of room to run around the pawn structure. Conversely, this is black's good bishop, often contributes to mating attacks when the pawns get rumbling. This is the bad bishop, limited by its own pawns. It's doing my head in. I can never clear my throat. Since I had COVID a couple months ago, just can't clear my throat. It's like just lingering, like a bad smell. Need some air things in here as well to make sure my air quality doesn't drop. Don't love that move by white. But okay. So A takes B. Computer says that white is doing great. But the computer evaluations can be misleading. So Magnus gives up a square, but he's locking down the queen side. Wants to turn his attention here. This knight's a bit of a problem. Maybe goes h6, f5, rook f7, g5, knight f8, knight g6. That's the kind of thing I would have in my head with my lesser understanding than Magnus. Okay, so h6 now not possible. Tricky. Do you go h5, king here, then f... Oh, I don't know, actually no, h5 looks horrendous. So yeah, he brings the knight to f6. This is where it's horrible to play. Like that one move, and where are your plans now? What's he going? King h8, knight g8? Finding a plan here for black is just horrendous. But Magnus is a minute up on the clock. Does he go knight h5? Very famous Bobby Fischer game where he lets Spassky take the knight, double the pawns, then runs it down the board. Just one of the most incredible Fischer games you will ever see. Does he want knight b6, a4? I mean, this is where Magnus reacts to what his opponents do with just incredible precision. Or is he just waiting for f4, takes, gain the e5 square? This is the other thing which players... There you go. Don't like f4. Don't like f4. You had the bind on Magnus. Just bind him up like an egg. Suddenly, bang, he's got play. He'll go b5 one day, doesn't care, just to release some pawns, or... Okay, he does it the other way, like that. Breaking up the structure. And he's better, just like that, he's better. Yeah, f4 I didn't like. Just unleashed the pieces for black. Hey Jim. Hey Jet. Board off the screen. Is the top row of the board off the screen for anyone? Sorry, I forgot to check comments. I've just been rattling away like I'm at a WI meeting. That's a Women's Institute, for those who don't. Is it Women's Institute? Well, Women's Institution? Actually, institution sounds like they've all gone mental and been locked down. What does WI stand for again? Or Women's... It's Women's something. And they meet and talk about women's stuff, but I can't remember. Oh dear. Yeah, nice position for Magnus. He's just got all the plans now, hasn't he? Just like dart squared grip, do some stuff down here. G4 at the right moment. Okay, so he wants this, but then he wants to stop this. Do you go f6? Oh no, he just blockades with the rook. Fair enough. It's just a nice position, isn't it? You've got just lovely options. Swing the rook here. Yeah. Very nice. And this is a prime example. Come here, you little bastard. Hold still. This is a prime example of a bad bishop. You know, stuck staring at its own pawns, right? Oh, repairs the pawn structure. Magnus takes first. He didn't really want to allow this and this. Give white the pass pawn. Not ideal. This is playable. King's on a dark square. Do you go bishop e8? No, you can't. You blunder a piece. Although, then you take this piece. That's probably what Magnus is calculating. But then rook e6 check. Yeah, that doesn't look right. White's getting a lot of play, it feels. Do you go bishop f5? But then is there g7? Or a pin? Oh no, Magnus takes. Okay, he's calculated it out. GG's, GG's, GG's. Did you know GG's is an old term for the horses here in this country in England? If you're going to go and watch the GG's, you go and watch the horses. Random one for you. GG's, Magnus. He takes down that Grandmaster. How are we doing on the other games? Hikaru won, obviously. Who are these guys? Why don't they have titles listed next to their names? I don't really understand. Kevin Bordy. Or do you get to qualify if your rating's good enough or something? Is it like if you're over 2700 you get to play or something? Maybe there's a rule around that. Yeah, as tender as... I do like coming up with those things, but I'm running out of stuff. This is where, by the way, and I'm going to plug the Epic Chess community right now, but it is awesome, right? So kudos to Mike here with the old Swish and Zook meme, but this is where these memes are like awesome. So I want to start bringing these into the videos. My shitty job, cheating wife, bankruptcy court, and still can't pronounce the word Swish and Zook properly. Another Epic Chess recap of Magnus playing the flower. Yeah, pass on an opportunity to play on Passant or draw 25. I've not really played Uno, I'm not fully up on that one, but this one just cracked me up. Shout out to Xerxes. Candidates 2051 preview with the with the beard and the hair loss. I mean, the hair loss is rapidly on the way, so that won't take long. But yeah, guys, jump in. I'd love to see you over in the Epic Chess community. We've got the member chat going. Right, got it. And yeah, just stuff going on there, right? Let me check. I've got to do predictions there. But yeah, more game recaps with me. I'm going to do an extra game recap a week minimum, hopefully a couple or so. Member hangouts where we're going to play some chess. I'll play against members, right? We've got these chess rooms as well, which is really cool. So like you can find a game, go find a game, then jump into a chess room, voice connected, bang, you can chat while you play if you want to, right? It just depends if you want to chat with someone, recreate that kind of online chess vibe. We've got some forums going on, who's the GOAT, game of the week, and then if you want to go present it on the stage, you can, you can present on this main stage here. This is where the guest speakers are going to speak. Sam Shankland getting in April, Alex Banzia, GM Alexander Rachmanov, and then yeah, just generally chat with myself and others, right? But full list on all this membership page and everything like that, and blah blah blah. So yeah, check it out. Monthly pub quiz as well. And then a one-on-one meet and greet as well. I want to meet everyone who jumps in, like genuinely get to know people. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, and be able to connect with people, because YouTube community sucks. You're just stupid posts. You can't actually talk to anyone. But yeah, we could, on that meet and greet call, we can just talk and say hello, or can analyse a game of your chess, or can play a game of chess, or whatever, right, really, whatever we want to do. But yeah, I'd love to actually meet everyone and just grow it into a really good, genuine chess community without tens of thousands of people posting Pepe the Frog every 5 seconds. But just some proper chess chat. Okay, Hikaru Magnus, obviously. Let's back our boy Daniel, right? Oh, Shaq's playing as well. Shaq Mamedyarov was insanely good at one point. Like if you go back to top chess players and you look at the 2800 club down here, Look, Mamedyarov, 6th highest rating of all time. Almost even overtook Toppy to make it to 5th. Levon as well, if you want to know how insanely good Levon was, look at that. He's gone off the boil now in these years, as you can see. Which, by the way, shows just how good Vichy and Kramnik to an extent are, but especially Vichy, holding his own in classical chess in his 50s. You know, because when guys get older, Ivanchuk, Levon Aronian, etc., you know, the calculation drops off, doesn't it? Alexei Shirov, although Kasparov always used to call Shirov a talented amateur, like teasing him, taunting him and stuff, right? Oh, Trompovsky. Even though Shirov was insanely good, because if you look at the score between Shirov and Kasparov, it's absolutely brutal. Although one of the best is between Kramnik and Judith Polgar. In fact, I think all the Polgar sisters, Kramnik absolutely destroyed them every format. It's insane. So we've got a kind of Jabrava London hybrid with the bishop on g5. This is what me and Alex are going to be working on, by the way. International master Alex Banzia. Check out his channel. But we're going to do a few like coaching sessions, live stream them here. You know, get subscribed. Check out that stuff. So Magnus now has made this bishop potentially bad. You know, one day you probably want to chop it off. Having said that, then black takes and plugs the nice hole. But, you know, you just have to be careful you don't get landed with an atrocious bishop one day, stuck behind all its pawns. I love seeing how Magnus plays these sort of structures, you know. Does he push in the centre? I mean, that looks terrible because this is weak, but... Oh, so now knight takes, compute says, change the pawn structure. Knight e5, yeah, makes sense. Sorry, I'm not as tender as a Viking kiss. Daniel won, did he? Topolov, yeah, Grishchuk. Just catching up on some of these comments, sorry. I need to get it so I can see the comments better. Oh, but can't. Oh, full screen show. Has anyone else got the top row chopped off, or is it just GC 1958? I'm hoping you should be able to see okay. Oh shit. Suddenly I can see it. Oh. If I go to my OBS Streamlabs, this is my view, you see. So it's showing me that the whole thing should be in. So I think it must be your end. Right, what do we miss? Knight e5, takes. Black to move. Look at the time difference already. I mean, yeah. I feel for the guys. What flag is that? Alright, I'm not going to click on the guy's flag. I don't know if you can see it in your view. It might be a bit small. Can anyone name that flag? Because I haven't got a freaking clue. I'm guessing it's one of the Asian countries. I mean, the guy is Asian looking as well, right? But also, yeah, I would have guessed like maybe Southeast Asia or moving into the Philippines way somewhere. What the hell flag is that? It's 2 red stripes, blue in the middle, and the left red stripe has got something on it, something yellow. Oh, it's Mongolia. No, it's not Thailand. I knew it wasn't Thailand. I think Thailand's got some stars on it or something. No, wait, it doesn't Thailand look like the French flag a little bit? Some blue colours in there and stuff. Just want to remember. Oh, Mongolia. Right, okay, let's click. Yeah, correct. Well done, Mongolia. I feel a bit stupid now because that's a pretty sizable country, but I just never really saw their flag before. All I know is that's why the Chinese built the Great Wall of China, right? Keep out the Huns. Oh, B4, what a structure. What do we call this? Magnus sacking a pawn. Why wasn't it captured? What's the trick? Doesn't fully show anything concrete. just says, I don't know, maybe it didn't want to sideline the queen. So instead the queen dropped, c5. Wow. Magnus's pawn structure rolling. This is the live position. Black with 10 seconds to a minute 45. Now that is a clamp. That's like when you leave your car in the wrong spot and you come back and you're like, shit. That's what happens to your wheels. Magnus is the parking officer right now, clamping down on d6. This pawn now pinned. Oh, this is a threat, so you got to take. Oh, this is just brutal. Look at the bishops. The two towers of terror. Oh, pin and win. That's going to drop. Do you take? Yeah, I think you take. Why not, right? I didn't even take on f7. I thought maybe you would. But oh no, maybe then you get pinned. Yeah, this is GG's. Yeah, this is very thematic. Just create the passed pawn. Well, defend first, I guess, right? And then push. Takes. Push. And you can't get back. GG's, Magnus. Who else are we following this round? We're following Hikaru and Danya, right? Should we check in on Hikaru's winning? Shock. Should we check in on Danya? This actually looks quite level. I absolutely love Daniel Naroditsky. I think his commentary is just hilarious. Really articulate as well. Funny, like, turns of phrase and sayings. Oh, he's in a pin here. And he's just a really entertaining guy. And then my other favourites are Peter Svidler. He's just awesome. Especially the knowledge he brings. And then Peter Lecco. Also, I've been watching chess like 15 years, literally. And when I was first watching chess and in the YouTube scene, you just didn't get this level of access to the top players. So when it first came along, I was like, what? Hikaru's streaming and giving us all his thoughts. That's insane. What? Peter Svidler on stream, like Fabi on stream, like genuine, insanely good players, giving their insights on the position. You're learning from them, everything. Like, I was just blown away by the whole thing, how chess content was getting to a different level. Because, yeah, I just don't really recall getting much of that. You'd get an interview after the game. Oh, Danya, you let me down. Jeez, that was brutal by white. King e8, and you're about to get mated because you make a queen with check. So, yeah, I think we're living in some lucky times with the kind of access and insight you get from so many good players now. Wow, wow, wow. Daniel lets me down. Where are we at? Oh yeah, I never checked the puzzle battle earlier. Actually, don't tell me what happened, please, in the puzzle battle. I want to watch it and enjoy it. It's like match of the day, isn't it? You know, Hikaru and thingy against. Oh, thanks, Krampus, for checking out the Discord. Yeah, the yeah, the puzzle battle. I'm gonna catch up on that. Well, I say later. I'll probably sleep, but tomorrow or something. Is that the end of round 4? I think it is, right? So it should be break time. Yeah, it is. It's break time. Right. How do I let me. I'm gonna take a quick pause. Turn camera off a second. And yeah, I'll jump back in just a moment. I'm gonna grab a quick bowl of cereal. Cheers. Hey everyone. Camera. I'm back. Oh, thanks Rancho Patriot. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I do quite enjoy this streaming, to be fair. So yeah, I'm going to try and jump on a good few Tuesdays when I can. Just like watching Magnus play, to be honest. Same as everyone. Hence why there's endless Magnus videos on the channel as well, because it's what we all love. Excuse me, sorry. Just had a bowl of Weetabix. Do you have Weetabix in the States? Is that just a UK thing? I'm not sure. Normally, every single brand in the world is also in the States, right? The US owns the world from a business point of view and everything. But yeah, it was like the crummy bits at the bottom. You know when you have two Weetabix, but then you get all those crummy bits. Not ideal. Goes all soggy. Anyway, that's a pick-me-up to keep me going. We got 7 more rounds to go through to round 11. Really exciting title Tuesday earlier as well. Here we go, back in bit. Oh crap. Did I miss my predict? No? Oh shit. No, not chessgames.com. No, good, I haven't missed it. Right, Hikaru, Magnus. Etienne Bacro. There's a name. That was my French accent attempt. Who is this guy? He must be wicked. Andrew Hong. I'm just backing him. I mean, when you've got a 400-point rating difference. Jospin. Alright, let's go on that. What was I saying? Completely forgot. But yeah, I'll definitely do a few of these streams in future for sure. Yeah, Discord. Yeah, tender as soggy cereal. Yeah, the Discord. Yeah, to go on the Epic Chess community. I mean, I could have set it up in different places, right? Like a Slack channel or I don't know, MS Teams or whatever. But yeah, Discord's a pretty natural one to use, isn't it? I mean, lots of people have these Discords and things. But yeah, I'm trying to do something a bit different with it, basically. Like there's the free part of the channel which everyone can access, but then I've locked down part of the channel behind a paywall thing, but deliberately because I'm doing a lot more in that space. Basically, I'm going to do an extra game review each week. Offer anyone who joins the opportunity to jump on a call with myself and we can analyse a game or do some coaching or just chat or whatever, you know, half an hour or something. So I want to actually meet everyone that joins, and then I'll be regularly talking as well. You know, in the members chat, I'm regularly chatting, hanging out with everyone. That's where I want to really get the chat going, and we can help each other as well on our chess journeys. And then I'm also going to get grandmaster speakers in regularly, and I've already got some lined up and that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, all the details is in the space, right? But yeah, that's what I'm looking to grow. Who knows if it will be you know, of interest to people. Like you know, I hope it becomes a really great space where we can build a sort of genuine chess community. But equally, it might be that it's just, you know, not something that people are so interested in. So I guess we'll see how that one develops. But yeah, I'm really excited about it because I've always wanted that, to be honest, in the chess space. I've always felt like it's hard to connect with other people, I don't know, who are in a similar place to myself, a similar part in their chess journey or whatever. I find it a bit difficult to connect and reach out to others unless you join one of these forums or servers where there's just like thousands and thousands of people with differing levels of interest in chess and stuff. So yeah, that's an overview really. Where's that knight headed? D5. So an international master, Joseph, shall I try and say it the French way? Guilel? Saying that bloody R is so hard to do. But tasty online rating. Alright, I'm not going to start talking about marijuana in the chat. I'll leave that to Snoop Dogg. Actually, he's called Snoop Lion now, right? That's the latest I heard. He yeah, the old Vidic classic, King Sacrifice. This is apparently called the Pac-Man system. It says King's Indian Attack, Double Fianchetto, Pac-Man system. Just go around just munching all the opponent's pieces like checkers. I tell you what, games like this are complicated. What is that? Takes, Knight D4, I guess. Queen D1. Ah, then Bishop takes on C4 and Rook takes Queen. Nice. I feel quite proud of myself that I worked that out. Very interesting move. Very interesting. So what Magnus goes for? Ooh, blunder. Oh, damn. What's Magnus missed? Queen C2, Knight B4. He sacks the queen. Don't tell me he's going to win this one. A queen down. It's -6 apparently. Magnus is about to go down to an IM. The good thing about streaming is I can farm my own commentary reactions. If I just go nuts right, then... I mean, is that even a threat? Yeah, I suppose it is, because check and then you take... This is horrible. The guy's even got extra time. Leave it to the streamers. Yeah. Alright, Magnus is fighting. Don't tell me he's going to work some magic here. That would just be absolutely ridiculous. So black's got rook takes c3, the computer's saying. Bishop takes, fought the rooks. I mean, this is so bad. Yeah. Yeah, this is too much. A queen for 2 minor pieces. And a pawn. A queen and a pawn for 2 minor pieces. Oh, bit of a check threatened. Even then you can take and you're still killing it. Plus black's got this passed a pawn running. Audrey the a pawn. Obviously Magnus is desperate to check, win the queen, but then rook takes. If you take here, then I guess queen takes, so as not to blunder your queen. This is a bit tough. Rook gets in, okay. So he's got... Does black just win the c3 pawn? No, would that be bad? Swapping a pair of rooks. Somehow Magnus isn't actually completely dead. Now Magnus once very famously said that he doesn't believe in fortresses. But can he set up a fortress here with the bishop on e3? Doubtful. Ah, queen f1 the computer says. That's a classy move. Double attack. Missed. Oh my goodness. It's only -1 or so now. Oh my word, it's coming back to level. What is going on? -half a pawn, the computer says. He's actually setting up some kind of fortress. Thing is though, no, you can't go f4. Now the rook stops it. What the hell? Can he even get rook c4 and takes? And no, that might be a bit much. Kicks away the queen first. I guess he'll probably have to take the draw here. This is incredible that it's not just completely lost already. Do you take on c5? Yeah, this is live. Ragnar. Okay, it's just literally a level game now. Draw. But we know Magnus will probably win it. Oh my goodness, this is a joke. Oh, he's blundered the queen. Magnus had rook a7. He's missed it. But he's 2 pawns up. Okay, this is getting covered on the channel. This is just insane. How does he do this absolute insanity? This is just wizardry. This is like game 6 versus Nepo, where he ground out for the world championship. What is going on? Pawns connected, running. 5 seconds. In comes the king. This proper reminds me of that world championship game. This is just nuts. Look at the technique. Get everything in tight, up curled, slowly, slowly. You can even do, yeah, you can even give the 2 pieces for the queen now. The pawns are strong enough. Honestly, we're watching a master at work. This is like a once in a generation player. Rook e7 check. There it goes. There it goes. f7. Oh, you could go f7 straight away. I'm surprised Magnus missed that. Wow. This is just crazy. I'm getting the ticking sound to make predictions on fantasy chess, but I don't understand because there's still a game going. Look at this. Now move 100 now. Check and make the queen. Oh my word. He gets it done. He gets it done. Queen d8, checkmate. That is absolutely insane. They turned that one around. Why is this ticking? How can it have done the pairings? Am I behind or something? Oh, Kramnik against Caruana. I might have to check in on that. Well, I guess this is a Magnus watch party. Do we want Magnus versus Shaq or Kramnik Caruana? Probably Magnus Shaq, right? Just keep it as a Magnus tournament. That game, man, that game is just a joke. I mean, the guy blundered a lot and missed a lot, but alright, we'll stick with Magnus. Well, at least you know what recap's coming tomorrow. Oh, I can't get over that game. It's just stupid. So stupid. Alright, what we got here? The modern defence. Massive themes of the King's Indian, of course, but with one of the key things being that you love it when they ruin what you're about to say, that the pawn hasn't come to c4. I actually love the structures when the pawn's back here and this bishop's got loads more scope and stuff. I really need to start coaching Shaq. He needs my help, clearly. If he wants to get back to the all-time top 6 greatest player in the world, he's going to have to start watching Epic Chess. So Magnus wants an e6 break. Can you go e5 already if you're white? Computer's saying it's not a top move, but what's wrong with e5? Is that... Do you help black activate? The nice thing about these very, very top guys is they're not scared of Magnus. Like, they know he's insanely good, but if Shaq's a queen up, Shaq's converting that shit. I don't like swearing too much on YouTube, but I guess I can let it go a bit more on these streams like Elsa. b4, the computer says, is a great move. Queen takes b4, rook e3, queen b2, knight g5 with a massive attack. Come on, Shaq, find b4. What's the big difference? Ah, you have to because your knight's dropping. But he goes e5 first. Now what's the move? Is he trying to take and free up some knight jumps? Oh no, the knight can't come here, it's covered. Takes there. Yeah, Magnus has got the better of him in the tactics. Okay, let's explore this. What if you take... Bishop takes, and it's apparently terrible. What's it saying? Queen e3, bishop f3. What if you take? Oh, the pawn's running and yeah, nasty. So Shaq is in the tank right now, down a minute. Magnus has bamboozled him. Are we going to watch a Magnus clean sweep, 11 of 11? Or maybe he'll do an Anish Giri and offer a draw in the final round to clinch it in a completely won position. But no, I'm just playing. That was a good move by Giri when he won Title Tuesday. Was it last week? I think it was maybe last week or week before. He just offered, he was like +4 or -4 because he was black. He just offered the draw. He was like, right, I'm not risking this, because it was his first ever time winning Title Tuesday. Lizard or goat? Yeah. I think Magnus is more of a goat than a lizard, but... oh dear. It does absolutely crack me up, those kind of games. Like, they're just so fun to watch. I mean, you'll have probably noticed on the channel recently, you know, I'm leaning more towards these kind of blitz games, bullet games, you know, crazy stuff, swindles, tactics, blunders. I just find it so much more entertaining to make videos about, you know, from my point of view. People watching enjoy it more. So I will still cover some of the classical games of chess, you know, the candidates tournaments and things like that. But I do find these a lot more entertaining, I have to say. Okay, I'm not offering a lot of insight here. It's just watching the chess. I mean, what have we got? 5 pawns each. Magnus's are doubled, but they somehow look nicer because they control so many central squares. This is killing the bishop. This is weak. Rooks are active. Magnus has got space, flowing pieces. So the computer says this is dead level, but I slightly prefer black for the activity. And active rooks and things. See, there's a nice prophylactic move. Like, imagine now rook a3, which Magnus now plays, and you haven't got so many tricks with like knight d5 with a check, swish and zook, you know, in between move. Not that that works here, but like, you know, imagine the rook's there or the knight's unprotected. It's just good prophylactic chess. Problem for Shaq is time, and there you go, he blunders. What's his point? I don't understand. What's his point? Why is he... Shaq loves an exchange, Shaq, I tell you. He, like, Aronian loves to sack pawns. Shaq loves to sack the exchange. But there's only 2 ways for Magnus to do well here. This is tricky, to be fair. Computer says bishop f3 or bishop a4. So bishop f3, knight takes e6 check, f takes e, rook a1, rook a3, and you'll just be a knight up, right? Oh, Magnus goes wrong. Doesn't find his way through the tactics. Gives back the exchange. And now he's, I was about to say pawn down, but level material. And now this is in theory a dead draw. Unless Magnus can wiggle in the king, but he's got to watch his own f7 pawn. Now, can Magnus do his thing? This is what he's made an absolute career on. But even for him, this would be good going to do something here. This is what Sam Shankland's coming into the community space to do a talk on as well in April. theoretical rook end games. So that is going to be hugely valuable to have a look in on. Ooh, king getting active, king e3, watch out, because then checkmating patterns start to come into play. No, okay, he pushes the pawn, he doesn't go king e3. It's just a draw, but can the players make it? I sure know I'd mess it up. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Draw. Shaq's too good. No chance, Magnus. This is a draw. Oh my word. He's blundered. But Magnus has blundered back. According to the engine anyway, there was a win. What was the win? What was the win? Why did the computer shoot up the evaluation bar? Let's just run back here. So draw agreed. Queen takes, takes. King g6. Oh, apparently rook f1 was a win. Oh, I've got the ticking going again. I'll do that in a second. Okay, there you go. Oh, we've got Hans versus Kramnik. Now, Hans already played Kramnik earlier and won, actually. Hikaru, Magnus. Go Hans. I'm really tempted to watch the Hans game. But maybe we should stick with Magnus. Where do we go right now? Do we go Magnus or do we go Kramnik? Like, can we get a quick vote in the chat? I mean, I feel like I should stick with Magnus, but at the same time, Hans Kramnik is just, it's just pure banter, isn't it? It's just too good. Alright, Magnus, Hans, Kramnik, man. Hans. Oh man, this is tight. Alright, I'm gonna have to say. Alright, Magnus has just gone e4. Alright, let's go Kramnik Hans, just for a bit of banter, something different. And Kramnik's playing a French. Now that's kind of intriguing. How do I do both? I don't think I can do both. Alright, we'll check in on both. Like, let me open a second tab. Alright, we got some French action going on. Come on, Kramnik. Do something special. Okay, and just while Kramnik's thinking, let me open the second game. Games. Magnus. Okay, Magnus has got more Roy Lopez. Right, this is Kramnik Hans. Okay, the moves we can hear on the Magnus tab. This is obviously a big threat, but Kramnik hesitant to take. What's wrong with taking positionally? Why is that positionally bad? A takes, and you've got big problems. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you don't want to take. King e7. Yeah, Hans has got a pleasant position already because this knight is dreadful. I guess you go a6. Then where is this knight going? Back here, back here. Even if you got the knight round to here, still where is it going? Because you want to get it to a6 and b4 or c5. But how do you get it to one of these dark squares? If you play a6, you can't. Or you'd have to go bishop c6, knight d7, knight c5, something like. So that's what I'd be looking at, I think. This. Let's check in on Magnus. Okay, we've got some explosion in the centre. Magnus jumping in with the knight. Who do better all time? I mean, better chess player all time. If we're just talking purely like hardcore analysis of their play, who makes the least blunders and has the highest computer precision and accuracy, they call it centre pawn loss, who has the lowest centre pawn loss. So it's not even a competition. As on a pure centre pawn loss perspective, Magnus is the strongest player of all time. It's been shown. You can compare his games, Kasparov's, Fischer's, everything like that. He is the strongest. But of course, the important caveat is he knows a lot more about chess than they ever did, because he's standing on the shoulders of his predecessors, right? And Kasparov did a whole book series on that. So that's something to understand. This is quite a nice move, but you can win the. Can you win the pawn? Because if bishop c6, knight takes. Pleasant position for hands, but Kramnik fighting. So yeah, Magnus is the GOAT on the purest term of like the greatest chess. But then who's the greatest of their era? I've heard Kasparov talk about this in quite a nice way. You have to sort of look at their domination over the field, like how dominant were they and for how long of a period. And Fischer's obviously amazing, but he wasn't at the same level as dominance as Kasparov and Carlsen. So, yeah, you'd go with Magnus, right, with some of the stuff he does, but also Kasparov had a very, very dominant period of like 20 years. It was the guy on screen right now who finally toppled him in 2005. Kasparov almost got complacent in that match. I think Kasparov was still technically the better player at the time, but Kramnik like out-prepared him with the Berlin defense, frustrated him. He just outwitted him and won the match, even though I think Kasparov was still the better player. And then Kasparov retired not long after, didn't he? 2005, I think Kasparov retired. But 2000, he lost the title to Kramnik. So I guess he had 15 years at the top or so. But anyway, so Magnus is the GOAT for me, but Gary's a very close second. But yeah, it's a bit like, do you know when people compare, if there's any golf fans, when people compare Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus, it's like, yeah, you could say that Jack Nicklaus is the GOAT, and technically on paper he is and stuff, but let's be honest, Tiger's got the charisma, right? The like X factor, and how do you put it into words? It's like, yeah, it's just Tiger, right? You can't put your finger on that. They just changed the game differently. That's what Magnus has done, I think. So Magnus got, interesting game here. His opponent's fighting hard. This is Armenia, this flag, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, check back with Kramnik hands. I think let's stick with Magnus now. What do you reckon? Because it's kind of a boring endgame in the hands Kramnik won. Rook endgame. Maybe he holds it. Maybe it's a draw, or maybe one of them blunders, but yeah, I don't know. I quite like the look of this Magnus game, especially because he's worse now. You want Kramnik, Michael? Sorry. I'll flick back in a sec, but I'll sort of flick between both. Right, what's Magnus got here? 6 pawns, but he's a piece down. So this is an interesting material imbalance. Very dynamic. Oh, but his opponent's got 4 seconds. Did you see what Magnus did there, by the way? That is such a classic trick. So he could have played the check straight away, but he didn't. He played the check, then when the king moved, he blitzed out the second move. It's a classic like time tactic trick where plan your second, think of what your first move is going to be, and then what you expect your opponent's response will be, and then have a prepared blitz move in response to that move. And that's often... Whoa, Magnus just blundered massively, apparently. Oh, now he's just winning. The guy just blundered. What was the blunder, though? Rook takes e2. Was Magnus just bluffing in time pressure? Right. Oh, Kramnik. Kramnik's on top. He's out-end-gamed hands. Hands. This is the Russian school of chess, my friend. Gotta know your end games. Rook a3 check. Come on, Kramnik. Get your revenge. Kramnik's on 5.5 out of 6. That is impressive. King takes. a4? No? Oh, he does it like this. 2 pawns. 2 pawns. And he's a former world champion. Oh, no. What was e6? Terrible. You let hands in. Kramnik. Come on. Leaving your technique a lot to be desired. Poor. Right, this is instructive. That's really poor by someone as good as Kramnik. You can just see that's bad. Opening up the checks. Now the king's got your king dominated. No. What does the computer want here? Rook f1. I quite like that because if the pawn takes, that says rook g1. Cut the king. Start running the pawn slowly. I'm no expert on rook end games, of course, but yeah, these guys are so good. You know, they know those kind of basic wins and things usually. Oh, Vladimir. Anyway, Magnus gets it done. Moves to 6.5 of 7. Let's head back here. And head back here. I'll close the second tab now. Oh yeah, hands let me down. I'm not very good at my predictions. So the point is to play with middle pawn and cut out the king. Yeah, I mean, it looks like that's what the computer was saying there. Yeah, give the second pawn, cut the king. I guess the problem was the rook on h1 is stuck. So to activate it, you're gonna have to, unless you run that first. Don't know. Anyway, ooh, Jan Krzysztof versus Magnus. Nice, tasty. Okay, Hikaru's gonna take down Shaq. I've no doubt. Maybe Yopspum. Kramnik versus Ghazi. Kramnik's playing well. I think I might back him. Actually, this guy was playing dodgy against Magnus. Couldn't even win with a queen. Maybe. Any thoughts? I'm going Magnus. Save. Now, Magnus and Jan Krzysztof, JKD, Jan Krzysztof Duda, they always have a very good battle. I like JKD's style. I covered a game actually of Magnus versus JKD a few days ago on the channel. What happened in the game again? Yeah, it was like some craziness in the middle of the board and Magnus doing some atrocious opening but still winning. If you want to know how good Jan Krzysztof is, let's just show that one. He's dropped down the ratings a bit lately, but he's still top 20. Blitz wise, I think he's maybe even top 10. Yeah, he's number 9. You know, he's serious. Right, let's have a look at the game. Here we go. Okay, very classic, very classic. Sicilian defense. Taimanov variation or Taimanov. Was his name Mark Taimanov? Maybe? I'm trying to remember. So black always creates these dark squared holes and stuff, but not always so easy to take advantage to start with. You do get a good presence in the centre. Oh, King F8, nice. That's actually not such a bad move, even though it looks weird. There's themes of that in the French defence as well, where you defend the pawn on g7 with the king like that. Because basically you're scared of a big white attack otherwise. Rooks lift in and bishops and all sorts. Ooh, h5, nice. Honestly, the way that the modern guys play, you know, years ago, you show that kind of stuff to grandmasters, they'd probably be frowning, but this is where Alpha Zero really changed the game. You know, it was an AI based computer engine and it showed all sorts of new ideas, and one of the recurring themes was pushing these rook's pawns early doors, gaining the space, activating the rook, and even in lines where your opponent wins the pawn and captures the pawn, the time it takes for them to do that allows you initiative in other parts of the board, and then other times just it activates a rook, for example. So really amazing games. Some of those Alpha Zero games were absolutely insane, like crushes, and it basically showed that the Queen's Indian defense is a dubious defense for black. That's actually the opening as well that Magnus played in the Qatar Masters in sort of September or whatever it was, where he lost to much lower rated 2500 player, but he was really dabbling with openings and stuff. Okay, d4, I guess knight e4, and you're holding on, but it looks very tempting, why not d4? These are called hanging pawns, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know that one, because they're hanging in mid-air, and there's pros and cons. They obviously cover a lot of squares. I like to describe these like the phalanx, the soldiers in a wall. And if you create a chink in the armour, those Roman legionaries or whatever, then you're going to get stabbed in the side, aren't you? So you want to keep the phalanx together usually, as long as you can. Restrict squares. So they restrict minor pieces, but the downside is they can become weak. d4, still what the computer wants. Knight e4, knight e4, bishop e7, rook e7, bishop e4, bishop e4, rook e4. Maybe it's the mass liquidation element of it that Magnus doesn't like. And he's worried these pawns will just be weak. No, this isn't on Twitch. I don't really stream on Twitch yet. I made an account ages ago. I do have an Epic Chess account. I think it's the same as my chess.com and Chess, just like Epic Chess 21 or maybe -21, or maybe it's just Epic Chess. But yeah, I think you can actually stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time using the OBS Streamlabs. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big streamer in any way, as you guys will know. I just do the game recaps mainly at the moment. But yeah, I would like to start streaming these titled Tuesdays a bit more. They're good fun to watch. And yeah, maybe in future I'll do it on Twitch as well. But I don't know. Do you know that fear of new technology as well? Sounds so stupid, but I just haven't used Twitch before. I don't really know how it works or anything, so I'd have to learn that a little bit. And yeah, so much to do, so little time, as always, right? Duda's in the driver's seat. Yeah, Duda's looking pretty good here. Those pawns are looking weak. Magnus is king, dodgy. But the amount of positions like this I've seen Magnus turn around. Whoa. Rook d7 apparently is like game over. But why is that so bad? Rook d7. What if you went, say, rook f6? Oh, is there a check down here or something on a8? Why didn't he go rook d7 though? It looks just a really obvious natural move. Oh, he's just going to win the pawn. And if Magnus takes... I don't know what's happening there, but it does look like the king is going to get very, very weak. Queen takes h4, a good move apparently. This rook is a monster. It's like a compass in the middle of the board. You want to go north, south, east or west? But obviously it's stopping Magnus pushing the pawn effectively. And this king is horrible. It's just constantly creating tricks. Rook d8. Oh, that's just game over. Yeah, rook d8. Come on, you're not going to miss that. No. Game over. Because the queen's coming here. Yeah, it just resigns. Too much, Magnus. Too much. Too much craziness. To be fair, he actually played a respectable opening. Just, yeah. c5 a bit dubious, maybe. No. I don't know, maybe not. Well, there you go. Magnus goes downtown. The camel toes killed me. Yeah. I had some... I had some real fun with that video earlier. And delivering it with a straight face. Alright, Hikaru takes down Shaq. Look at that. I mean, just look at 25 moves. And that is your position. -8. And you're getting absolutely slaughtered. You haven't even developed. How has Hikaru got a rook there? Man, the level that Hikaru... And he started with pawn h3 as well. The level he's playing at. Look at this, a modest opening as well. In 21 moves time, no, 19 moves time, Shaq is dead. What happened? Oh, just straight up Blundertown. Why couldn't you go here? Is it knight b5? Yeah, knight b5. Oh, okay. Shaq just went to Blundertown, population him. Yeah, that's just... Oh my word. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, Magnus got cooked. Shaq got cooked. Jose Martinez won. Oh, hand's still going. Let's have a look. Alright, yeah, good luck with this. This International Masters pretty impressive. This is the one that was the queen up against Magnus, of course. He beat Andrakin. That's pretty incredible. I mean, Andrakin is serious. Who is this guy? Joseph Giro. Okay, first I do the procedure. Just kidding, I'm not accusing him of cheating. 2004, what is he like? 21? Yeah, young guy. Oh my word. Hands lost on time. Oh my word. Sorry, I clicked away for the finale. So this guy's taken down Niemann and Andrakin in the same tournament. And almost beat Magnus. Should have beat Magnus. He's going to be kicking himself. Wow. Yeah, playing on increment. Still lost on time. What happened here? We're going to whiz through. Yeah, Queen's Indian from hands. Just what I was saying was a bad opening. See, told you it's a bad opening. Lot structure. So hands got a nice attack going. He was -6. Bishop take h4 apparently is killing. G5. Flipping heck, hands. And it just liquidated. The thing about these structures, suddenly this is the good minor piece. Just like the game I analysed earlier between Kramnik and Jospum, Jose Martinez. You know, this is dominating the bishop. Knights do well in closed structures. Yeah. So yeah, white now got the pressure and the passed d pawn. So hands did well to hold it all together. Oh, he got something going though. King e2. Oh my, what's he missed? Oh, queen takes e5. What should he have done? Queen, there's queen g4 check, or queen h5 check is one of the simpler to understand because you cover here. King d3 not takes because of check. Oh, you don't make a queen. Queen, queen. The problem is, like, what is it, rook hd1? The problem is the checkmating stuff. Knight d2. Or like this or something. Oh no, like this. Wow, so hands was winning as well. Crazy. Can Hands smashing up his hotel room right now, yeah. It's not going to be happy. I don't know how he's been doing like a video a day. Well, actually, that's a really stupid thing to say. I do a video a day. But, like, he also plays a lot, right? And he's trying to prepare and all that jazz. Ah, it's round 8. It's break time. Alright, I'm going to go and get a quick drink. And then 3 more rounds to go. See you in a minute. Hey everyone. Just camera. Need to get more professional with my streams. Get a pause picture or whatever the hell it's called. Alright, minimize. Ah, shit. Sorry, missed the start of the games. Where's Magnus? Apologies. We're back in the room. Magnus playing the modern. Let's flip the board. Takes the knight. Takes that one. Got the two ponies together here. Wow, white's got a big position. Hates that move. I guess that pawn's just going to literally become massively weak, yeah. Oof. Oof. Magnus playing some ugly chess. These knights are gross. B5. Alright, we pick up here. We're back in the live position. He's done quite well there, actually, like, to create that bit of space. Knight's coming into a dark square now. How does he do this stuff? I presume the king's going to go soon. And this knight might go to c8. And here, maybe. Or maybe to b6. Yeah. I feel really proud when I spot grandmaster maneuvers. Knight maneuvers, that's about the only thing I can spot. Alright, let me open this up. Yeah, sorry for missing the start. Made a hot chocolate. Hugging a mug. It's like 20 to midnight here in the UK. But I feel quite awake. Ah! Bastard, that's hot. Because I had a nap at 3:15. You know, I went down with a bottle of milk and a dummy, and that did me a good job. Woke me right up when I got back from preschool. No, just kidding. I'm not a 3-year-old, but I do have a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. So that is the reality of my life right now. Whoa, blunder. What does it say? Knight takes on g5, good. Queen takes on f2. What is white playing at? They had this big positional advantage squeeze on, and Magnus just turned it around. Problem with guys like Magnus and Hikaru is they're just seeing everything so quick. Why is b4 so strong? The computer's saying b4. That was an example of what I'm talking about, where Magnus went rook a1, queen b4, and then blitzed out queen f2, because he already expected what white would play and had his next move prepared. And if you're really low on time, like seconds, that's horrible to face. Oh yeah, this is bad. f5 coming soon, I guess. Rumble those pawns. Maybe you improve some pieces first, though. It's probably a bit premature. c5 as well, yeah. Magnus 2 pawns to the good. Rook takes. Don't want to drop f7. Is there a trick? Why is he hesitating? Oh, that sort of stuff. c4. Yeah, this has got to be game over. Oh, are you guys talking about the Prague Masters tournament? The one named in Prague's honour? Just kidding, not Prague's honour. It's being held in Prague. Yeah, this is Resign's time, isn't it, really? I guess we'll see it out. We'll see a bit of technique on the board. Feels like there could even be some mating patterns on the way. One trick you do have to be careful of is rook takes, and then rook takes here. Although even that's probably winning because you've got so many pawns. Mate the queen. Magnus getting the job done. Mate in 3. Can you switch the rook back? Deliver a fancy mate. That's what he's going for. That is good night, Vienna. Okay, Magnus gets it done. Head back here. Hikaru gets it done against Jospin. Kramnik gets it done against Johann Sebastian Christensen. This guy, this Norwegian guy, Johann, he lost to a young, I think he's Argentinian, like FIDE master. He's like 8 years old. He was beating so many people at the World Rapid and Blitz, in Blitz and Rapid. Really, really crazy good player. Can't remember his name now. What is his name? Argentina National Master, 8 years old. He beat like 2,600 players. This might be him. Yeah, this is him, I think. There's an FM now. Yeah, this kid. Faustino Oro. Age 10, sorry. And he was just destroying everyone. Well, yeah, not everyone, but very, very good players. 2,600 level GMs, not even low level GMs. He's going places, I tell you. Alright, predictions. We'll go Hikaru. Kramnik versus Girel. That'll be an interesting one. Because that guy is on a roll. Oh, Carlsen Danya. Love it. Let's go Andraken. Although he doesn't seem to be in the most amazing form, but close these ones down. Yeah, what did... Oh, we haven't got time to look at that. Let's head back. And this is round 10. Shall I have a quick look at the results? See what the tournament situation is right now. Did Fabi lose to Kramnik, did he? Yeah, you're right. Fabi did lose to Kramnik. I wondered about watching that game, but obviously we're mainly sticking with the Magnus. Okay, Hikaru's up top. Alexei Sarana. Kramnik's in... Wow, Kramnik's having a good day, I tell you. I just hope he's not getting any engine assistance the way he's carrying on. I think we might need to investigate this streak. 48 years old, 9 games in, and he's only drawn 2, lost none. Bit sussy, that. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, here we go. The legend. That is Daniel Naroditsky. Alright, lagged in on me. Right, let's see. Sicilian. Oh, what's that? That's a weird one. Nimzovich variation. Themes of the Alekhine. Okay. Taken. Nasty pawn structure. Ooh. Little shot on F2. Check. This is one tricky system. I would expect nothing less from Danya. You know, you can tell he's got this system down. So he's a pawn down, but he's got some pretty nice centralized bishops. Hard for white to develop. Yeah, although Danya's the one down on time. Magnus is up on time. I hope you're doing well in chat. Thanks for jumping on. I've got a quiz question for you all to think about while you're watching and enjoying the game. Can you name the country that has got 4 A's in its name? There's only one country with 4 A's. But no Googling and no asking Jeeves or Bing Copilot. You have to try and deduce it on your own. 4 A's, the letter A in its name. Tricky one. The good thing is I don't even need to answer. Okay, don't look at the chat if you want to keep guessing. Don't look at the chat because we have had some right answers. Well done to those who got it right. I'm trying to think of some extra brutal questions. Here's a hard one. What's the capital of Mongolia? Seeing as we were talking about the Mongolian flag earlier, which I didn't even know. I don't know the answer, by the way. I can't remember. I think I maybe know what letter it begins with, but Australia, no. Capital of Mongolia. Is that actually the answer that I'm seeing in the chat? I didn't know that. I thought it was some other thing beginning with R or something. Yes, Mongolia City. Well done. What's going on? Is this lagging on me? No, Magnus is just in the tank. We're 14 moves in and they've used over half their time. Okay, there's a lot of people saying Ulaanbaatar. Ulaanbaatar? Never knew that. Is that a new one? You know, sometimes the capital changes. That's hard. I should really know an answer to a question rather than ask something I don't know the answer to. I hear a weird, quiet, low droning sound in the background. So that sounds kind of ominous. Sorry, I think that's my computer. The CPU's just shit itself. I built this machine in 2018 before computer parts went nuts. Not that I'm some massive tech wizard, but my dad helped me. He knows more. It was quite fun, like finding all the parts, ordering them. The GPU before Nvidia went to the moon and their processors were insanely priced. It's an old Nvidia one. Well, I say old, it was good for 2018, now it's old. But yeah, I got the RAM, got the CPU, everything like that. So it's done me good because I knew I wanted to get a good machine for the chess analysis, because when you're analysing with a chess engine, anyone who does this quite a bit, you'll know that running a chess engine drains the heck out of your computing power. So you kind of need a decent machine. But then it's been helpful doing the YouTube videos, because when you're running a video editor, then that drains your machine as well. So you need the right stuff, really. B4 soon, maybe? Is that a bit much? That's such an amateur move by me. It's just like, yeah, let's push a pawn, kick a piece. Alright, quiz. US state that ends with 3 vowels. Oh crap, someone already got the answer. I need to read the question but without seeing the answer. All of your states in the US have a name as well, don't they? Like, which, I'm trying to think of a hard question, but for the US guys it's easy. For Europeans it's hard. But which state is the Garden State? But that's easy for you guys, I think, in the US. But it's hard for UK people. I think it's no, I don't think it's New Jersey. I think it's one of the southern ones from memory. No, I think I know which one it is. Alabama, New Jersey. I had the Garden State is also called the armpit of America. It's New Jersey. I thought it was like Arkansas or something I had in my head. The Garden State. I'm no doubt I'm wrong, by the way. I'm not saying I'm right. I just had in my head it was like one of these southern ones, like Arkansas or something. I'm German. Hey from Germany. Who can name the forest in the south of Germany? It's like a big forest, and it's named after a colour. I think it's where Hansel and Gretel live. Sorry, I should probably talk about the chess here, not quiz questions. Oh, draw. Yeah, well, I said it all along, right? It's got to be a draw. Fair play, fair play. Good result for Daniel. Draw with the black pieces. Schwarzwald Kelly. Yeah, I knew the Black Forest, but I wouldn't have known the proper way to say it. Alright, let's Google Garden State, because it's annoying me now that I don't know. Oh, New Jersey. Right, sorry. Alright. Why did I think it was a southern state? But why do you call it the armpit of America? Because of the shape on the map. Does it look like an armpit? I only know the flaccid penis of America. being down here, right? Why is that? Oh, is it like? Oh, is it kind of like an outstretched armpit or something? Or is it a reference to the area? Sorry, Florida people. Hey, from Nashville. Well, there's a question then. What do you call Tennessee? What's that called? You know, if New Jersey's the Garden State, what's Tennessee? Ah, Tennessee must be the country music state, would you say? But maybe that's a bit of a stupid thing to call it as an actual name for the state. Just going to see where we're at over here. Oh, Kramnik went down. But you got to admire Kramnik's pawn formation here. Look at that. He's got the old loaded pistol. There's the handle. There's the long ass barrel, like one of those 1850s ones. Wow. What is going on? Wait, what? Kramnik's got like a million pieces all around the white king, but he gets mated first. Wow. And the guy's like 55 seconds up on time. Kramnik's not going to be happy about that. Country music capital, yeah. Ulaanbaatar. Capital of Mongolia. Oh, it is Ulaanbaatar. Damn, that is just one weird name. Mongolia is actually massive, isn't it? But loads of it's like desert. Look at that. That is one deserted country. Anyone from Mongolia in the chat? Shout out. I guess it's like 6 in the morning. No, 8 AM. Alright. This guy, Joseph Girl, he's been the real find of this tournament. Who is this guy? He was due to beat Magnus, takes down Kramnik, takes down Hans, takes down Dmitry Andreikin. I guess we back Hikaru, you got to do it. Andrew Hong, I'm really interested to learn more about him with the way he's playing. And that rate, oh yeah, Magnus will smash Bluebaum. You'd probably back Danya. Oh no, they're paired again. They're paired again. Oh, what do we do it? Do we watch Kramnik Jospem? I think we have to watch this game, right? Thanks for the kind words in the chat. Yeah, I don't think we've got Borat in the channel. It's very nice, chess channel. Yeah, so I'm leaning towards this one for the drama. For anyone who doesn't know, Kramnik did a I won't click it all open. Kramnik did a 55-minute video. Oh, we've got the same variation. I literally just analysed this earlier. Look. Kramnik sets up the camel toe once again. Leaves a gaping hole in the middle. So we get, but this time he goes immediate d5. So same variation, just analysed this on the channel earlier. If you take the pawn, there's check, and you win the knight. So this looks weird, but it drops back. Kramnik sets up the camel toe, as mentioned. Very, very good structure, that. But now this is different. He goes d5 immediately. Earlier, he fianchettoed, started singing in Italian. He goes immediately for this. Okay. Yeah, as I say, that move looks slightly strange. Knight c4 looks a bit more natural. It's pressure e5, but okay. And we're up to date. Again, why is he going bishop g5? Well, eliminate the defender of the d5 hole. But the camel toe has been broken, I'm afraid. Trying to think of some other spicy questions that are kind of tricky. Here's a question. Which country has got the longest coastline in the world? Probably kind of easy, right? G4. This is what Jospin does really well, and why I think he's so good at blitz is he goes for these ideas that would be a bit dubious in classical chess, but in a practical over the board blitz, they're very dangerous, and you just burn time. Look at Kramnik's clock right now. Is he going G5? Is he going H4? Is he doing this? Do I do this? Do I do this? Like, you know, you just burn time. H4, good move now. Bishop trap threatened. Well, you'd have to give up here. I'm just trying to think how you recapture. I presume with the pawn, because if you go with the queen and these come off, the end games look better for black, I would say, just because this bishop's bad. So that's why he takes this way. So that was actually a mistake, that move from Kramnik. Okay, I can see one correct answer in the chat. I really need to get some chat that's up here, like on a second screen or something. I'm leaning forward to see my phone, and then everyone sees my hair falling out. Not ideal. G5. Okay, just brings the rook. I'd struggle to assess who's better in this endgame and why. The computer says it's white. I guess the problem is this bishop. It's a bit dead on its own pawn. But I like this pawn for black, sort of clamping on this square and everything. One pawn controlling a couple. And maybe the rook can come target and stuff. But rook d1, rooks come off. Yeah, the problem is, if the rooks come off and the bishop comes to d5, the knight is dominated, so this is in a big risk zone. Imagine the rook's off the board right now. That knight is dead. Dead as a dodo. And this bishop will soon be dominated by a king on e4 or a knight on e4. Oh wow, this is bad. This is just positionally lost already. The knight, you're playing a piece down. Bishop d5. Knight d2, e4. Bring in the king. I reckon there's a chance even I could win this against Kramnik. Probably not. I think I'd probably mess it up. So the answer, as I understand it, is Canada, because it's got all the little islands. So you have to count the coastline of all the mad number of islands. But otherwise, even though Chile makes some sense, I still think Russia's going to be killing Chile on coastline. I know that Russia's the biggest country in the world by land area, but even on coastline, I'd have thought it's longer than Chile. Must be, right? Yeah, must be longer than Chile. No way. G6. That is a weird move to play from a human perspective. Just the thought of trapping your own bishop. Yeah, that's much more natural. Even though g6 was the engine's top move. Again, look at this bishop, by the way, dominating the knight. So the black knight's got no hops to this direction of the board. Anytime a bishop and a knight sit two apart like that, you're always going to be dominating if you weren't drunk on hot chocolate and you could draw arrows. Yeah, the poor dodo. I've been learning about a few of those extinct animals because I watched that Morgan Freeman series on Netflix. What's it called? Life on Our Planet or something. It's like watching Shawshank but with less violence, and I can actually watch it with my kids. But it's pretty good. It's a bit slow in a couple places. Like when they're doing the stupid boring fish, they spend a whole episode showing how these fish just like flopped out the ocean and grew legs. That episode gets pretty boring, the first couple, but you know, when it gets into the dinosaurs and these cool mammals and stuff, it's pretty good. So I watched that one with my kids and they enjoyed it. And it's exec produced by Steven Spielberg as well, so it's a proper thing. Yeah, pretty good series. And Morgan Freeman's just classic, isn't he? He's just got that voice. I first laid eyes on Andy Dufresne. I think I've just killed it, but okay, Kramnik goes down. So he was saying earlier, he's none and 5 against Jospin, so he'll now be none and 6. Oh, that was round 11 actually, wasn't it? Oh, what a shame. It's been a blast. I was having fun with that. So Kramnik goes down again. I'm so curious what he'll have to say about that one. Okay, Hikaru just gets the draw down. Oh, did they not even play a move? Oh no, they just did the stupid Berlin line. Okay. Fix! Fix! Magnus 1. 2 queens on the board. No surprise there. Let's check in on Duda. Losing, is he? No, it's, well, kind of looks losing, but computer saying black can hold even though down a pawn. How many months have 28 days? Well, February normally does, right? Although this was a leap year. So 1, but it feels like it's a trick question and that's the wrong answer. All of them have 28 days. 28 days later, who remembers that film? Classic. You made it to Final Jeopardy, yeah. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if the quiz questions get annoying and we'll head back to chess. I like to see these things as more of a hangout really, as opposed to pure chess commentary. So what's the answer to that question? How many days have 28? How many months have 28 days? Did you name your 3 kids Bishop, Horsey and Rookie? Yeah, no, I've got 2 kids, just with normal names. Oh, I draw by stalemate. Maybe a third one day. Depends if my wife will come around to it. But yeah, just 2 kids. No, I didn't name them after chess pieces. I mean, they're going to be bullied enough, right? Having a dad who not just plays chess, but makes chess. You know, I can't doom them by calling them Horsey and Bishop. I mean, I'll save that for the American celebrities, right? In fact, the British celebrities are just as bad. You know, like Northwest for your... Is North a son or a daughter? I actually genuinely don't know if they have a son or... Is North a... Is that a boy's name, maybe? North? I don't really know. It's a direction, isn't it? But, yeah. Right, let's see the results. And then I'll probably best call it a wrap just after midnight. How many different mates are there? Depends if we're talking chess, Michael, or the Kama Sutra. But if I'm going to presume we're talking chess, I have no idea. But there are a lot. I know of the names of a few of them. Lolly's mate. The Anastasia's mate. Hikaru wins, no surprise there. What an absolute beast. And wow, okay, so this guy, standout performer. Kramnik's going to be doing the old checks, and yeah, no, that's a hell of a performance, you know, for an IM. That is truly incredible. When you've got super grandmasters, you know, he must be studying hard, playing hard. Yeah, just seriously on the rise, on his way to grandmaster. And then Jospen bringing up the rear in third. Fourth, Alexei. Fifth, Magnus. Got all these people on 9999. Andrew Hong, he's impressive. Standout. Yeah, there you go. That's a wrap. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Please do subscribe to the channel, I guess I should say. I'm trying to think of the standard things to wrap up with. But yeah, please do subscribe to the channel. Head on over, have a look. And if you want more hangouts, more chess recaps, chat with others, connect with me, jump on an intro call if you want to, then check out the Discord community as well. Really excited to grow that place with all of you guys. All right, thanks a lot for jumping on. And yeah, I'll hopefully be back next Tuesday doing some more streaming. And then, yeah, going from there. A few more quiz questions. Thanks a lot. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.